My name is Dr. Clarissa Myrick-Harris White, and I am a professor of Africana Studies in the Division of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Mass Media Arts here at Morehouse College. What inspired me to come to Morehouse College, well, that story starts back really before my birth. My parents are products of the Atlanta University Center. They met actually on the footbridge of Morris Brown College many decades ago. My first recollection of actually being on the Morehouse campus was way back as a child at the funeral of Martin Luther King Jr. We walked from Ebenezer Baptist Church to the quad at Morehouse College, and we sat on the grass and listened to the speakers and heard the beautiful music being sung, Mahalia Jackson and so on. Fast forward to my sophomore year as a Morris Brown student, also taking classes at other institutions in the Atlanta University Center. And I was in a program called the National Endowment for the Arts Script Writers Program. I wrote a script for a teleplay that was actually produced and aired on a local PBS station. And one of the actors in my teleplay, was someone you might know. His name is Samuel L. Jackson. So he was a Morehouse man, and he was the star of that production. And then in addition to that, working with WCLK Radio in its infancy, I was a campus news personality. One of the other undergrads who worked at WCLK the same time I was there was a young man named Spike Lee. And so my exposure to men of Morehouse came in that way, and also I dated a couple of men of Morehouse at that time. Fast forward years later, decades later, and I was founding director of the UNCF Institute for Capacity Building's Curriculum and Faculty Enhancement Program. During that time, I was with UNCF, and actually Morehouse, I awarded Morehouse a planning grant and then an action grant to develop the Faculty Development Center. And so that work of public history I enjoy tremendously. I'm also the co-founder with Provost Kendrick Brown, the co-founder of the Black Men's Research Institute here at Morehouse College. So I have a vested interest in the success of this institution. What motivates me to continue to make an impact in students' lives every day? Current events, and understanding how much of our current events are, of course, tied to our past. As an Africana Studies professor, researcher, writer, I focus on the history, culture, and current affairs of Black people. What I find is that coming into this institution, many of our students who are top students often, very bright young men, but they know very little about our history and culture. And of course, that's one of the missions, one of the major goals of Morehouse College. We have a special obligation. We stated to teach the history and culture of Black people. And nowadays, that's under attack. Throughout the country, mentioning Black studies, real Black history, telling the truth, the whole truth, can be penalized. And so now it's important more than ever before to make sure that our students know who they are, know where they came from, know their history, and that they are prepared to go out into the world using that knowledge to make a difference in the world. I feel it is such an honor, such a privilege to be a part of the Morehouse experience for our students, to be a part of a wonderful faculty that is dedicated to ensuring that our students leave this institution not only with the knowledge, the book knowledge that they need to be successful, but also an understanding of how the world works. My name is Dr. Clarissa Myrick-Harris White, and it takes a woman to make Morehouse, Morehouse.